if you decide to get fried rice only, you may think, oh man, well, you know, I could save $3.80 and just go get this and not have to worry about making my own chicken bowl. Well, here, let me go ahead and stop you there, because here's the next thing, right? The calorie count and the macro count. There was one item that I had to add in here. I had to add in a sodium count. Again, straight from Sarku's website, okay? The calories in the chicken teriyaki meal is 640 with 24 grams of fat, 79 grams of carbs, 28 grams of protein. Take a look at that sodium count, y'all. That is 870 milligrams. I believe it was session 103C that talked about major minerals, which sodium is. You're allowed a recommended dietary allowance of 1,500 milligrams per day. Excess sodium, your body's gonna retain more water to try to counterbalance the amount of sodium that's in your system. It's gonna try to retain as much water as possible to dilute that excess sodium. And when your body retains water, that's how you gain weight. Not to mention hypertension, which I also have a whiteboard session on as well. 870 milligrams, and that's just in one meal, y'all. That's just in one. You may have other meals that you need to get to throughout the day. That's crazy. If you ever notice, right, when they make the chicken, right, the chicken of course is raw, and they put it on the flat top grill, they'll take teriyaki sauce and they'll just pour it on. Pour after pour after pour after, like, they just keep packing on the teriyaki sauce on the raw chicken as it cooks on the grill. And that's packing on the sodium. And then when the chicken is done and they go set it to the side or whatever, and they put it in your bowl as you're sitting there waiting, you know, they're gonna ask you, do you want sauce? That's why the sodium is so high. For my chicken bowl, the calorie count is 417, only a gram of fat, right? 36 grams of carbs, right? And that's a combination of, you know, maybe some of these veggies, not a whole lot, but mainly the rice. Then you have protein, 28 grams. And then you have 75 milligrams of sodium, which all comes from the chicken breast. And before y'all ask, okay, before y'all ask, the seasonings that I used in my chicken bowl to create that meal prep, they don't have sodium either. If you watched my special session number 1 where I talked about the seasonings in my cabinet, in this meal prep, I use mostly Dash seasonings. Good thing about Dash is they don't have sodium. All Dash seasonings are sodium free. That 870 milligrams, that's without extra chicken. So imagine you decide to get extra chicken, right? You're getting extra sodium too. You're getting more than the 870 milligrams. Because again, the 870 you see here is, you know, with just the regular amount of chicken they give you. Stuff to think about.